It starts on an ordinary rainy night. You have been a police officer for 7 months. Your uniform is still new, your boots still shine, and the badge on your chest catches the cold light from your patrol car. That night, you pull over a black sedan. It was doing 58 in a 35 zone. The window rolls down slowly. The driver does not panic. He does not explain. He simply hands you his license. Then you see the envelope. It is tucked beneath the registration papers, just barely visible. Inside is a stack of cash, maybe $200. The driver looks straight ahead. He says nothing. You say nothing. But both of you understand exactly what it means. You know what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to ask him to step out of the car. You are supposed to call it in. You are supposed to write a report and treat it as an attempted bribe of a law enforcement officer. But in that moment, you are not thinking about the law. You are thinking about the bills waiting at home. You are thinking about your pregnant wife. You are thinking about something your father once said: being a cop does not feed a family. So you hand the license back. You say, "Drive slower next time." The black sedan disappears into the rain. You sit in your patrol car staring at the envelope on the passenger seat for a long time. You tell yourself it was just this once. A month later, the second envelope appears. This time, it is not inside a car, it is inside your locker. No name, no note, no explanation, just $1,000 in cash, stacked neatly inside a brown paper envelope. Your first reaction is fear, because this means someone knows what you did last time. Someone is watching you. Someone has decided you can be bought. You should turn the money in. You should talk to internal affairs. You should admit your first mistake and try to limit the damage. But you do not. You slide the envelope into your bag and go back to work as if nothing happened. At that moment, you are no longer a man who made one mistake. You are part of a system. The third time, the envelope does not appear by itself. A man appears with it. At 1 in the morning, after your shift, you are sitting in the corner of a small bar. A man in a gray coat takes the seat across from you. He knows your name, your badge number, the hospital where your wife has her appointments, and the exact amount of your monthly mortgage. He says he represents some local businessmen. He says they do not like trouble. They do not like robberies. They do not like the wrong people showing up in the wrong places. What they need from you is not a shooting, not an arrest, not even a lie. Not yet. They only need you, twice a week, to park your patrol car at a specific location for 15 minutes. Outside a laundromat, behind a restaurant, across from a warehouse. You do not have to do anything, you only have to be there. Because a police car parked in the right place is a message all by itself. It tells the street, this place is protected. 3 months later, you are no longer afraid of taking the money. You start looking forward to it. $3,000 a month in cash, bonuses at the end of the year, extra payments for special assignments. You begin to see the city differently. You notice which businesses never get inspected, which neighborhoods never get raided, which older cops drive cars that tell the truth better than their paychecks do, which cases are doomed before they even begin. You once thought corruption was something from movies. Now you understand it is not a monster hiding in a dark corner. It is more like air. Everyone can smell it. Everyone pretends they cannot. Then the work becomes more specific. The first special assignment is simple. An evidence bag needs to arrive late at the lab. A piece of surveillance footage needs to be temporarily missing. A witness statement needs to end up in the wrong folder. You are not hurting anyone. That is what you tell yourself. You are only delaying a process. Only losing a piece of paper. Only making an already broken system a little more broken. Then they pay you $5,000. For the first time, you realize you are not scared because you did something wrong. You are scared because doing something wrong was so easy. 1 year later, they ask you to do something you can never truly come back from. A mid-level member has been arrested by another unit. That unit does not take money, does not follow quiet instructions, and has no idea whose business they just touched. The arrested man knows too much. Routes, names, warehouses, accounts. If he talks, a lot of people fall. Your job is not to kill him. Your job is only to make him understand that silence is safer than cooperation. You visit him in holding. Nobody stops you. You are a cop. You have access. You have a reason to be there. You sit across from him and recite his mother's address. You mention the route his brother takes every morning to bring his child to school. You tell him that accidents happen in this city every day. Car crashes, fires, robberies. Nobody can control accidents. The next day he pleads guilty. He refuses a deal, refuses to testify, and accepts a 9-year sentence. You receive $15,000. That night you throw up behind the station for a long time. Then you wash your face, go home, and hold your newborn daughter. You tell yourself you are doing all of this for her. The money changes you. Not all at once. Slowly. You pay off your credit cards. You buy a better car. You buy your wife the necklace she always said was too expensive. You move into a quieter neighborhood. Your wife asks where the money is coming from. You tell her you are doing security work on your days off. You tell her some companies pay good money to have cops around. You tell her it is normal. She looks at you for a few seconds, then nods. She does not fully believe you. She only needs to believe you, and you need her to believe. In your 4th year, you become a detective. This is what they have been waiting for. A patrol officer can only appear on the street. A detective can shape a case. You can decide which lead matters, which footage needs to be reviewed, which witness is credible, which suspect deserves attention. You are no longer just protecting their business. You are protecting their crimes. The first homicide is in an alley. The victim is a gang member, shot in the head. His wallet is still there. His phone is gone. Before you even reach the scene, you receive an encrypted message. Address, time, and one sentence. Let it stop here. You follow procedure. You take photographs, secure the scene, question neighbors, collect shell casings. Then you write a report that looks completely professional. No reliable witnesses, no clear suspect, no viable direction for further investigation. The case goes cold. Nobody protests. Nobody goes on the news. Nobody cries for very long over a dealer dead in an alley. The second homicide is different. This time, the victim is a college student. She was only passing through. She did not know the shooter. She was not even supposed to be on that street. A deal went wrong. A bullet missed its target. It hit her instead. Her photo appears on the news. Her parents stand in front of cameras, holding her graduation picture, crying so hard they can barely speak. The mayor wants results. The chief wants results. The media asks every day, where is the killer? This time, the case cannot disappear. So you give them a killer. A 19-year-old street kid with a record, someone who was nearby that night, someone whose height almost matches the blurry figure on the footage. You arrange for a gun to appear in his apartment. You arrange for a witness to suddenly remember seeing him run. You arrange every empty space in the report so it points toward him. During the trial, he keeps saying he did not kill anyone, but nobody believes him. The evidence is too complete. The story is too clean, and you sit on the witness stand in a suit, looking like a righteous man. He is sentenced to life in prison. The real shooter is moved to another city. You receive $75,000 and a commendation from City Hall. At the press conference, the girl's mother holds your hand and thanks you. You look into her red, broken eyes and realize you feel nothing. By your 7th year, you are no longer just someone being bought. You are the one buying others. You have 5 cops under you. One gives advance warnings. One handles evidence. One scares witnesses. One creates a legal arrest when it is needed. They all listen to you, not because you have the highest rank, because you control the money. You have never met the real boss. You only know his name, Morales. Every order comes through encrypted messages. Every payment passes through a middleman. You work inside the police department, but you serve another organization. You begin to understand the most terrifying part of corruption is not that criminals break the law. It is that some criminals wear uniforms, carry badges, and stand inside the law itself. Then the FBI arrives. Not loudly, not by kicking down your door, not with guns in your face. They simply appear inside the department wearing dark suits and polite smiles, asking very specific questions. evidence room access logs, original witness statements from certain cases, search warrants withdrawn over the last 3 years, bank records for several officers. You know they are not asking randomly. Someone talked, maybe one of your people, maybe one of Morales's people, maybe someone who thought he was going to die and decided to pull others down first. For the next few weeks, you barely sleep. When a car stops outside your house, you think they have come for you. When an unknown number calls, you think it is the indictment. When you hold your daughter, you wonder if one day she will visit you in prison, but they do not arrest you. They arrest 2 of your men first. 6 in the morning, cameras already waiting, handcuffs, lowered heads, flashing lights, the whole city sees it. You understand the message. They do not have you yet, but they are close. You have 3 choices. Run, cooperate, or stay. Running means admitting guilt. It means giving up your name, your family, your identity, and hiding in a foreign country for the rest of your life, afraid of every knock at the door. Cooperating means telling them everything. The cops, the prosecutors, the middlemen, the boss. Then taking your wife and child into witness protection, living forever under someone else's name. Staying means making a bet. Betting that witnesses will change their stories. Betting that evidence will be thrown out. Betting that a jury will not trust a criminal over a cop. Betting that the case is too big for anyone to explain clearly. You choose to stay, because you understand the system too well. You know cases are not built on truth, they are built on evidence. And you have spent 7 years learning how to make evidence disappear. When the trial finally comes, you are not the defendant. Your 2 men are. They do not give you up. They accept plea deals. 7 years each, probably less than 4 actually served. In exchange, their families will be paid. A lot. Enough for college. Enough for their wives to leave the city. You testify. You say they were once good cops. You say they made terrible choices. You say pressure, money, and environment can make people lose themselves. As you speak, the federal prosecutor keeps watching you. He knows, and you know he knows, but knowing is useless. In court, knowledge is not evidence. Anger is not evidence. Instinct is not evidence. You smile. You swear an oath. You lie. Then you walk out of the courthouse still a free man. Now you are 53. 7 years from retirement. You still have your badge, your gun, your office, your pension. Every morning you put on your uniform and look at yourself in the mirror. Sometimes you remember the young man who once stood in the oath room years ago. That young man believed in the law, believed in justice, believed he would be a good man. You remember the way your father looked at you that day. You remember your wife clapping. You remember raising your right hand and promising to protect the city. Then you look down, fix your tie, and leave the house. Because that young man has been dead for years. He did not die in a shootout. He did not die in an alley. He died in every moment you chose silence. He died in every envelope you accepted. He died every night you told yourself, just this once. Some nights you still think about the 19-year-old kid. He is almost 30 now. He is still in prison. You traded his life for a bonus and a medal. You also think about the college student's mother. She once held your hand and thanked you for giving her daughter justice. You did not give her justice. You gave her a scapegoat. Those thoughts still come sometimes, but they never stay for long. Because your phone vibrates. The account updates. A new address arrives. A new task appears. The money keeps coming. The bodies keep appearing. The cases keep closing. The city keeps pretending everything is normal. You are not a good man. You have not been one for a very long time. But you are alive. You are free. You still have keys, a gun, files, and access cards. In your world, that is what victory looks like. And tonight, on the other side of the city, a young officer 6 months into the job is sitting in his patrol car, staring at an envelope tucked inside his ticket book. He knows what he is supposed to do. He also knows the bills at home are almost due. Rain taps against the windshield. A blurred call comes through the radio. The streetlights flicker. He reaches out and picks up the envelope. Then he tells himself, just this once.